All right, hello and welcome back, everybody. This is David with Faramir's Rangers, bringing you the next part of our Austria all-out war campaign, where we declared war on every single nation before the end of turn 1. If that sounds crazy to you, it was crazy, but we've made it pretty far in this one. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever tried this, and if you have, how far you've gotten. Anyways, we're pushing back into this campaign. We've got Europe. It took a while, but we've got Europe under control. So, we're moving on to this part. We're going to see how quickly we can knock out India. And then we're off to the Americas as well to do a complete world domination. We might get this done here pretty quick. Let's get into it. Actually, just a quick note. There is one region in the Europe region that I forgot to get. Can you guess what it is? Or you probably have already guessed from the last episode which one I haven't done. If you have, let me know in the comments below if you know which one it is. We're going to get to it this episode. Alright, so anyways, we got to clear up some of these armies that are still lingering in the Mideast as we push into the Indian subcontinent. And we've already taken Ceylon, so we have a foothold, but we're going to come at India from several directions. We got several fleets on their way over there, and of course we're going to be pushing through the Mid-East with these armies here. This is my most experienced Grenzer army. It's the one with the Wimbuche Jaegers, and boy, the Wimbus are really pounding them right now. So we'll see how quickly. I got one Wimbu that's got 3 chevrons. I think the other one that has just one, I think he got damaged in one battle, and I had to rehabilitate him up to 45 men, so that's why he's not with more chevrons. But a lot of these Grenzers got a lot of chevrons. The ones that don't have had damage inflicted to them, so that's why they're not with 3 chevrons, because they had to re-recruit some guys to fill the void. But you can see that this unit over here on the right, he won't even make it to my Wimbus. He breaks. It's just too much punishment too quickly from the Wimbus. Now they do blow through ammo quite rapidly, so there's that whole thing as we send our cav to run down some of these remnants of troops. You can see the Grenzer are just pounding through these guys. And frankly, a lot of these Marathan line infantry are really good. So the fact that we're able to chew them down before they can even get up and get a shot in on us is pretty remarkable. Yes. Look at this. I mean, they haven't even gotten in range, some of them. Some of them just allowing them to get up in range because by the time they take some volleys, they're going to be reduced down anyways. They're not going to be making much of a difference. And again, look at this. This line over here on the right can't even get to me before he breaks. Pretty nice. I did end up losing 2 Wimbus off of one of my Wimbu Jaegers, but it's okay. I didn't see this unit for some reason on the right until the last second. Let the Wimbus take him down. They should have enough ammo to get that done. He's trying to run, I guess, to where my cav is. I don't know what that's all about, but he ain't going to get past the Wimbus. You can see just a little bit left to clean up on, but it's all done with. We lost 84 men. Total destruction of that army. It was a pretty big army, too. We can go ahead and fix these guys up and get them ready to move on as we push into North India. And yeah, you can see we cleared up all that mess over there in the Mideast and Afghanistan, so that's nice. Over here, we're going to take our last region in Europe. Yes, it was Iceland. And there we go. Iceland is ours. No volcanoes erupting this year. And yeah, so all of Europe is in our control now. The ones that are not regions we directly own, its regions are protectorates own, which count as our regions. So there you go. All right. another little army reckoned with, as we're going to bypass this little holdout here, and we're going to push that Grinzer army into northeast. We're not going to stop there. We're going to send some of these other armies that have the howitzers. We're going to send them up there to take that with all those guys garrisoned there. The howitzers can take care of them. Anyways, we got a lot of armies on board heading to India. Let's get them on their journey. Take a few turns to get them there. But once they're there, we already have one, so we're going to drop them off. I'm sorry, I didn't take Ceylon. What was I thinking? But we're taking it now. So, dropping off in Ceylon. And there we go. Ceylon is about to be ours. We'll just auto-resolve this. Not a problem, not a problem. Told you, we're going to carve through India fast. So this is our first region in the Indian subcontinent. And I'm telling you, this is going to go really fast, how we're going to push into it. And we're going to push this army straight past these holdout units that are left in Persia. We're going to let them, they can linger there, or they can come and try to attack the capital at Persia. Either way, I'm fine with it. We're going to push on. We're not going to waste our time clearing up every single little army. Some of these holdouts can do what they want. We're going right around them. Our goal is to take out every one of their little capital regions and move on. Like these armies here, if they want to besiege us at Persia, that's fine with me. 3 stacks of them, full stacks too. But we could deal with them in the, holding out versus sieges. All right, let's get moving. Like I said, we got to try to scoot past them and scoot past these guys. So we're on our way. These guys up here in the north, we'll figure out their path in just a second. But obviously, as you see here, we got plenty to take that, or to hold that. We got more armies we're going to be filling up in our fleets. We're recruiting up in these 3 regions here, Spain, Portugal, and Morocco, to be able to send off to different various spots. Unfortunately, they can't get there, but we'll get the light infantry on their way, and we'll send one of these guys just to, I think it's okay. Time to get them moving. We can't sit around waiting for one unit. We can recruit them in wherever our destination is, which is going to be in the Americas as we get moving. Whoops, not there. We don't need to go to trade node. Okay. So, getting the guys recruited for the next fleet to take. And they'll be on their way here shortly. Okay, so this army in the north here, we got these armies standing in the way. We're going to go ahead and fight this, get rid of this army. I should be able to, so I end up only losing 199. I did end up fighting that one, just left that battle out of the, it hit the cutting room floor with the editing, just for time purposes. We just saw one of those types of battles. I'd rather show the Grinzers rather than the Jaegers. A little bit more interesting. All right, so we're blockaded by a fleet, so we're going to have to deal with that fleet before we move this army out of Ceylon. So we're going to have to fight that battle to clear the way for them getting out. And that's where I'm actually going to show this battle, because this is a pretty large naval engagement. And, you know, hey, I haven't shown too many of these, so might as well show one this episode. So I'll let you guys sit back and enjoy this naval battle. We'll go and, yeah, so enjoy. All right, so that one's pretty much wrapped up. I'll edit the rest of this out as I go and take care of every one of those ships and capture every one of them. And that gives me a pretty hefty bank there for taking all those ships captured and selling them off. Now we can get our fleet back in, board up, and get these guys moving on their way. We're going to drop them off. We're going to make landfall here in the southern peninsula. And we're going to lay siege here. We'll let them sally out. So this will take a little bit of time to give us time to replenish these guys. We'll get our fleet back in the port. And we got another army that's ready to go. And another fleet right here, you can see. We're going to bring that one in on the, I guess, the eastern side is where I'm thinking of sending them off to. All right, now they don't want no part of that. All right, they're chasing my armies here. We're not going to fight that. You know, that's good because that actually pushes me forward. Gives me some extra movement. They love blockading my port there, apparently. That's Ceylon. Okay, so we got 3 stacks coming towards Persia, and then 1 up from the north as well. So 4 stacks coming for Persia. We should be fine holding out. I don't have any concerns. Anyways, like I said, we got to push forward, not backward. Holding and waiting. Pushing for the conclusion. It's 1781. We're going to have this all wrapped up before 1800, I can promise you. Whole world complete before 1800. It will happen. So we're going to get through this pretty quick. All right, so we got our Grenzer army here ready to deploy in northern India. This is our first fleet that's arrived. Or not first, it's our 3rd fleet. All right, auto-resolving that, and that becomes our region. We get this fixed up, and we're not going to play around here. Looks like a lot of India is left unguarded, and we're going to take complete advantage of that because most of their armies are up trying to regain their lost territories, it seems. Okay, we got another fleet here. I can't get them to make landfall this turn, but we'll get them moving closer at least. We're going to use these armies to go in from the south. Fortunately, this is going to take another turn for this other one, or we can try and push him up in the western side, but we'll see what we do. We'll just drop him off here, and we're going to push up to Mysore with this army. My brain can work fast enough. All right, here we go, Mysore. Undefended. So there we go. We are carving them up quick, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be fast. All right, so we're going to deal with another fleet here. I don't think I'll show this since we just shown pretty much the same battle a minute ago. We'll go ahead and move on from that. I do end up winning that. I forgot to record the results, but it's pretty much the same as the last, which is around 14,000 that we got out of that. I did end up, it might have been less than that because I think I did end up sinking some of the ships. So anyways, we got our next army getting ready to board. And then we're going to probably move this army off to the Americas. I think I got plenty hitting the Indian subcontinent right now that we should be able to wrap up India with what we got. So we're going to use these armies to push on to the Americas. Next Grenzer army is almost ready. We're going to fast track them to the Americas as well. All right. So we're getting a little bit more of this stuff fixed up here in India. And like I said, you can see there's a little bit of armies here in the southern India, but not very much to really oppose us. So it should be fairly easy. At least it should be. Okay, so it appears that these 3 stacks are following my movements back to India, at least all of them but one. All right, we're going to get moving. We're pressing on. That does leave the other region vulnerable, but that's okay. We'll come back for that if we need to. So you can see on the mini-map, we're making a pretty big dent in what they have as far as regions left. And you can see, like I said, it's all undefended here. And we're going to have no problem. You can see we've got an army still coming from the north. We've got things going pretty well. We got one under siege here. So, like I said, just got to make sure we hold these long enough to make sure public order is not an issue. But that's why we got these other armies coming in. Got another fleet here blockading me. It's just like, come on, dude. So we're going to get this fleet moving. We're going to drop them off the same as the last. And we're going to push them on to the north. Probably should have dropped them off at the other port. Or not probably, I should have. Okay. Not really much doing in Europe. Okay, getting this army moving to the Americas. We'll start putting them off in the central to the northern part. We got these armies. We're going to start moving out of England here pretty soon, going to Americas as well. All right, and this is a good time to remind you, if you haven't already subscribed, if you are enjoying this content, don't forget to subscribe below. Also leave a like. It does help the channel get more exposure. And a big shout out to our channel members. If you'd like to become a channel member like these fine people, then you can do so. It does give you early access to content such as this that is exclusive to members before it's released to the regular audience, and also gives you some exclusive content that I don't release to the general public either. Sometimes it's videos that I make decisions on whether I should release. I ask advice of my members, those type of things. So if that's something you'd be interested in, feel free to join as a member. It goes a long way for helping this channel out. All right, moving right along. In India, we are making our aggressive push. We did lose that one region we spoke about, but again, that's fine. We got other armies coming up behind that can take that. The main goal is to limit the recruitment that the Marathons can do so that we have less attrition we're going to have to take. So if you're wondering why I'm doing that, they have to repair these buildings before they can start recruiting. So it's better for us to take them, strip them of that region, make them take them back, because that forces them coming back towards where the fight is, not in our regions like Afghanistan and Persia and such forth. Anyways, here we are in the Americas, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to make landfall in the Americas. We're going to do it in French Guiana. Good, nice army dropping off. So we'll drop off over there. Say hello to the native population. Reducing them to nothing. And there we go. We have a foothold in the Americas. South America, to be exact. All right, so that gives us a good start. Got more armies on the way. And we're going to get to recruiting here so that we can establish a massive spot where we can just keep spamming recruitments in this region here to provide us with what we need, so we don't have to keep bringing armies from elsewhere to take India. Now we can do that locally, which is going to be very beneficial to us. We do have a little army here sieging us, or almost sieging us. We're going to keep recruiting here, and we're going to see where we're going to push to. We're going to actually go over here. Take this. That'll be a better recruitment hub for us. So we're going to go ahead and take this, and surrender is accepted. So this, again, once we get these fixed, this is going to be a big recruitment hub for us. We don't need all these buildings. Like, we're not building artillery, so there's no need for that. And we're getting rid of any colleges. We don't need that, obviously. And making our way eastward, taking this region. So we have now pretty much half of India taken on this episode. I think this is almost a good spot to go ahead and end this episode. And next episode we should have India pretty much wrapped up, and we should, I don't know, maybe we'll have next episode as the last episode. Might take 2 more. We'll see how it goes, but we should be able to. I mean, Americas do take a lot of traversing because it's a big, we got 2 continents to take. We got South America and North America, so it might take at least 2 episodes. But anyways, we should be done no longer than 2 episodes from this one, I would estimate. As we push on, we're going to take Goa. There we go. And because you can see they are starting to recruit up here in the south. So we're going to strip them of that ability to do so from all these regions. We can take this as well. So I think that's a good spot to go ahead and leave us off on this episode. Yeah, we almost got India done here. Making just hella money. All right, we'll see you on the next episode, guys. I appreciate you for joining us as always.
Yes, sir.